Yo, what's going on guys? My name is Matthew and welcome back to the channel. We're back here at the next open day of the Moulsdale Foundation. Just to see what's new and all that sort of stuff. I am in the middle of making a behind the scenes series and you've just seen the first episode uploaded now. The second episode has just been made. It's just been edited and it will be uploaded shortly. And here we could see the right old G-Wagon parked outside. The original G-Wagon. And even here we've got a newer G-Wagon back there and an MP412C. So I think without any further ado, let's get inside and see what's changed. There we go, just like that, all scanned in. Let's get in and see. God, that buggy is wide, man. Look how wide that is. Looks much wider than any other car. And here's something that's a wee bit new. A Peugeot 205 GTI. Even got its own wee model down there and everything. We know I'm not up for bikes, but it looks like this was one of McRae's, and look at that carbon fibre, just carbon fibre everywhere except on the tank. And that's enough for bike content, moving on. John Watson Mercedes, even with its own model. Though it's not really the exact model because it looks like it was driven by Senna, number 11. This was John Watson's number 9, but close enough. Here we have an X-Works Escort. According to this wee sheet here, if you can read that. Meanwhile, a bonnet just got opened right next to us. And even this has its own wee model. Let's see, that is number 32. What one's this? Yep, this is the exact car. I'd love to hear this. I'd love to hear what this thing sounds like. And if you follow these guys on their social media, then sometimes on occasion, to advertise the place, they do actually start these things up in here sometimes. The GT40, that's still here. Some Sierra RS 500 Causes and a sapphire. I think it's a sapphire Cosworth, I think. That is rather wicked, that. Love me one of these. Just right behind us, I think this is a new thing behind us. Escort RS Cosworth. Even this has its own model. Where do these guys get these models? I want me some. Rothman's Escort. Now this, the Cortina, Lotus Cortina. This was the car that started it all. This was the first ever fast forward. And not only that, this car is the original predecessor of the Moulsdale. It was, let's see if I can get this right, it was this, then it was the Sierras down there, and then the Moulsdales, if I'm right. Feel free to correct me in the comments if that's wrong, if I'm missing anything. This is exquisite. This is essentially Genesis to the fast forward scene. Without this, fast forward wouldn't be a thing. The capability of this thing, it was like, to quote it in Jeremy Clarkson's words, it was like the stuff of spaceships from back then. Hardly anyone had ever seen performance like this before, not even on the track. Like, sure there might have been supercars in that back then with similar performance and like American muscle cars, but nothing like this. Like, not with a Ford badge. Not in Britain anyway. This is something new. Oh, this music. This music was played on the last episode of the Grand Tour. Right when they were coming up to what was it? That baobab tree. The M4 CS. That is so clean. I don't remember seeing this. It's an E46 M3. This is, I think this is the CSL, I think. This might be the normal E46 M3, I think. What is this? BMW. I don't see them listed. Oh, whatever. Another new car. The M5 CS.
For those occasions. Yeah, it's easy.
And it looks like this. Yet another new car. BMW Alpina, I think is 6 Series in it. It's a B75 Turbo, I think. Just imagine that this was actually Clarkson's Rover SD1.
Okay.
I mean, it isn't because, well, the interior, I'm not sure if it was that colour. This particular one doesn't have an electric sunshine roof. And I think Clarkson's one was a little bit more brighter yellow than this.
I wonder how hard is it to get a car back during the auctions?
Possibly quite hard. On today's episode on What's Inside Your Car, on this week's episode, a tiger on the steering wheel. Right, so it looks like we've got a few new things over there, but unfortunately we can't get to it this way because there's a podcast that's going to start here and it's barricaded off, so we need to go around. This is the sort of setup, like that's the sort of camera setup I intend to have at some point. That I would love that. Like the clip-on microphones and that's what I intend. Absolute gorgeous Mark III Cortina. And it looks like this exact car might have been modelled as a car model, because totally not sponsored. Apparently, just overheard there that somebody's crashed the simulator. A whole bunch of SLRs still in this carbon fibre front lit. The 2016 GT3 RS and I think it's just the 2012 GT3 RS, isn't it? Right, this is a new car. A new Lotus Cortina. That was race prepped. It's the racing version, driven by these guys right here: Jackie Stewart, John Whitmore, Jackie X, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, and Frank Gardiner. I think if I remember correctly, they'd driven this, and I think something I can't quite remember what the post said about this. I'll put it in the link. Well, I'll put it in captions in the edit on what the post said about it. And meanwhile, product plug. Well, not really product, but just plug. Feel free to subscribe, to their channel as well as mine. So we've got a 600 LT Spider. But what? At first I almost thought that this was a P1, but it's not. What was this? Is that 620R I see down there? Yes, 620R apparently. Really nice, man. Even a McLaren electric scooter. Ascari, they seem to have moved it in here. And yes, I did see what the Ascari is called. This is called the Ascari Ecosse. So there you go. Right, ignoring the copyright Knight Rider theme, Ferrari 458 Speciale.
The headlights.
I had the lights up. Ferrari Testarossa. No need to do a fact or cap check, because obviously this will be a fact. This will be a genuine Testarossa. Everyone likes to fake these and like turn the Toyota MR2 into one. However, we don't need to think that this is a Toyota MR2 disguised as a Testarossa, do we? Right, so the owner asked, the owner recognised me again, and I asked him about this. Now he says that I don't know, what do you think? Who do you think it could be, judging by the shape? So, judging by the shape, I said last time that this looks like an SF90 Stradale XX. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. It looks like an SF90 because they like the shape, like just looking at the front end, we've got an SF90 down there, and it does look like the same kind of front end. And the Stradale XX does have like a little bit of like a front splitter. It does have that wee like roof area on the roof, and it does look like it's got a bit of a rear wing at the back. So that's what I think it is, SF90 Stradale XX. And yes, I have got some information about this, because I asked them on their YouTube channel about this exact car, and all they said was it's to be revealed on March. So stay tuned for that. I will be back here in March 2026 to see it getting revealed. So stay tuned. Let me know what you think. There's that computer vision MG. And there you go. A tuk-tuk. For those of you who haven't seen a tuk-tuk. A little bit of a bizarre car to be in here. Amongst literally everything else in here. A tuk-tuk. And a donkervoort. There we go, an actual Ferrari F1 car. I guess it might have been Schumacher's, because they have got, I think, a couple of Schumacher's suits on display, so I'm gonna hazard a guess that this, yes, this is Schumacher's Ferrari. Michael Schumacher sat in that seat. Another one of David Coulthard's cars. Oh, the size of that wheel. That's massive. It's an MG. And of course, the Utopia, that's still here. But the size of those brakes. Even the calipers. Holy cow, those are massive. That is new, I think. And this seems to be a Supra. Yeah. Yep. Toyota Supra, raced by Barry Sheen. Top speed 167 miles per hour. 225 brake. 0 to 60 8.8. 2.8 litre inline 6. So this, believe it or not, is a Supra. Yep, and this is not just any Supra. This is the Mark II Supra, when the Toyota Supra and the Toyota Celica still shared the same names. Because believe it or not, the Toyota Celica and the Toyota Supra were once the same car. Which would make this the Toyota Celica Supra. Or, if you're American, Celica. Oh, this is new. Evo 4. Even a Petronas bike. R35 GTR Nismo. This is new. Honda K car of some sort. Don't ask me what kind of Honda K car, I don't know. This Subaru P1, and the first time I came here, I suspected that one of these was a 22B. I think this might be the ordinary Menai GC8, and that, I got that right. That is a 22B. I got this right all along, that is a 22B. I knew it. On tonight's episode of Top Gear, an Evo 10, a 22B STI, and an Evo 3. I keep on mixing these up. I keep on calling it an Evo 5 for some reason. It's not a 5. I think it's a... I don't know, these things are all pretty similar. That is a 6. And there's the bit you never hear, which is unfortunately gone. But I don't think here would have changed a lot. The Top Gear theme's still on. So after I ducked down after some kind of behind the scenes interview of some kind, if I made it into the background of that, I'll put it in the video to demonstrate just how ridiculous I probably looked. It is the Aventador Spider I captured first time I was here. Oh. Another copyright tune, no doubt. Top Gear theme, classic. The Stug had 400 miles to cover and was a man on a mission. James, however, wasn't. Valentino's Diablo. Gotta look at that. 6 litre V12. The STO seems to have moved to this side, and the Aventador SV as well. And the Countach ain't here anymore. It's been put back into storage, it seems. That's a big wheel. And that's what Lamborghini this is, the Celero. And there we get a closer look at the Espada. Top view. Closest we're gonna get. That's something you don't see all the time. V12s, special Lamborghini V12s, mounted in the front. There's the VIN number. Can't necessarily focus on it.
Yeah. Just one you stole over Hellhead? No,
Really exquisite. And even, I just noticed, As if it's not enough of a flex as it is. Oh, Richard Burns. Just passed an anniversary, well, the 10th anniversary of his passing. Colin McRae's suit when he raced Ford. Walter Roll. Carlos Sainz. There's a suit for Tommy Mackinnon, but they've not got it yet. Juha Kankinen. It's got the other side, and see the other suits on the other side. It looks like they've not got not essentially a wall of fame, but Schumacher's suits, two of them. One of Barrichello's suits, who was infamous on beating the Sticks time on the Top Gear test track. Eddie Irvine. Not bad. Even outside, as soon as we get to the other side, no one's copyright. And we've got ourselves an i8. Just out in the car park right now, and we see this, an Aston Vantage. Just trying to look elsewhere in the car park, see if there's anything else interesting. I don't think there is. Not that I can see. Really nice, man. Slight scrape. Doesn't seem to be anything else that's interesting in the car park. I mean, we've got this GT4 here. I came in GT4, but other than that, I think that's about it. I think this is where I'm going to round the video off here. So, if you guys enjoyed that, be sure to give me a like, tell me in the comment section down below what you thought of it. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Matt Automotive signing off. See you next time. Peace.